can you introduce yourself and what you do in the band?
Yes, my name is Dan, and I play the drums in Madina Lake.
Okay, so where did you guys come up with the name Madina Lake?
It came together as kind of like at the same time as the whole concept behind the band did. That's why we did that. Like when we were first forming the band, we became friends for a long time first, and we were talking about everything from music to like philosophy to pop culture to religion to all these different things. So we had all these crazy ideas, not just music and songs, but like all these just things we wanted to get across and to talk about. So we came up with the idea of making this fictional town with characters that we could use in a way, in a fictional place to kind of represent the things we were talking about. So it came at the same time as the idea for this town and everything like that. So I forget, to be honest, why it ended up being Madina Lake. We had a couple different names in mind too, but it was all like a place, like the name of a specific place. And the town, the mountains and the lake ended up being like important to the story, so we settled on that one.
So you said that you guys were like friends for a long time, so how did you all meet?
The way it happened was I met Mateo, a guitar player at school, and I was in the band with him for years and years, 3 or 4 years before even Madina Lake. We've all been trying to do this for a really long time, always been in band since we were in school. So anyway, we moved to Florida, we lived in Orlando, we moved to Jersey, we tried New York here, we used to play in like Staten Island and all these places. We finally ended up moving to Chicago to work out something with a manager that was out in Chicago at the time that we wanted to work with, and it just so happened that he was managing Matthew and Nathan's previous band too. So it started out as like a rivalry, because we played shows together, our old band and their old band. So we used to hate each other in the beginning, because you want to outdo the other guys and stuff like that. But eventually we became friends, and so good friends. The fact that the other half of me and Mateo's band would go home, the other half of their band would go home, and we would be the last ones there having drinks, talking about all this stuff. And we decided it would be funny, like as a joke, to we even talked about we should make a band, which would then open for our band, which would open for their band, like all these crazy ideas. And eventually, we were so unhappy with the music our bands were playing, we were always fighting. It was bad situations. So at the same time, we broke up both of our bands, fired our management, and disbanded everything and made this one.
Okay, that's cool. So has anything embarrassing ever happened to you or the band on tour?
Oh yeah, tons of stuff like that, man. We just got done a UK run over there. Embarrassing stuff always happens. Just when there's that many people watching you, any little thing can happen. You know what I mean? I know Matthew got hit in the balls by a can of yogurt. Somebody threw it at a UK tour. It's embarrassing. And, I'm usually in the back playing drums, so I don't get a lot of crowd interaction, at least not during the show. But just on this last one, I remember I think we were in Manchester or something like that. And after the show, everybody was high-fiving the audience and shit like that. And I thought that looked fun, so I ran out in front of the drums and I jumped off the stage to get down. But you know how they have those barriers sometimes, and there's those big steps?
Yeah.
From my view, I thought that was the floor. So I just jumped right off the front of the stage, and it was really about this much lower than I thought. And it was soaking wet with water and confetti that we always blast off. So I literally jumped off the stage and landed right flat on my ass, like this, in the gutter. And as soon as I came to and opened my eyes, of course, it's flashes everybody's cell phones, the cameras are in my face and shit like that. And the security guard had to help me up. And that was embarrassing. But yeah, shit like that happens all the time.
So, if you could only do one tour or record, which one would you do?
Oh man, that's really, really difficult. Because that's two totally different parts of being in a band that we both like a whole lot. I would probably choose the touring thing myself personally. I think the other guys would probably be different as well. Mateo, I know, loves to record and do that kind of thing too. So I think it's a personal thing, each individual in the band. But I would rather be on tour. I love that.
Why touring over recording?
It's just more exciting, I think. I mean, I love the writing the songs part of being in the band, but the recording is just, to me, very tedious. I mean, playing the same song over and over and trying to get things perfect. And I'd much rather be in front of people every night doing it. The energy is there, the excitement is there, and we do change things up a little bit every night live too. Even playing the songs different. It's just much more spontaneous and a lot more energetic versus, just working on this precision thing, which is important because you want the song to sound good, but to me that's not really what it's about. That's not why you write music. You want to be emotional when you do it. It's a lot easier to do that, live in front of people every night, I think, than worrying about little details, technical details.
Yeah. So, some fans want to know if you have any hidden talents.
Any hidden talents, man? I don't know. I'm a badass cook. That's true, I must say. every time we're anywhere, we always try to like buy a lot of food and cook on anything from buses to grills and everything like that. But that's about it for me. Some of the other guys are, what do you think? Matthew and Nathan are killer soccer players. That's kind of widely known now, but they were really good. You know, they had a free ride at school, and moved to Italy, and got paid a lot of money to play. Mateo, I don't know what he can do besides play guitar and record well. He's actually recording our new demo, or not demo, our EP. That'll come out next month, and we're doing it totally ourselves. And he's kicking ass. It sounds just as good as our record sound.